Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beginner English Speaking TV. I'm Mike, and today we're going to fix one big English mistake, a mistake that almost every learner makes. You see, many people think they're learning English, but in reality, they're only watching English. Let's talk about misconception number 1. If I watch movies or YouTube videos in English, I'll become fluent. That sounds true, right? It feels like English is everywhere. You listen, you watch, maybe you even understand. But here's the truth. Watching alone doesn't make you speak better. Watching can help your ears, yes, but it's only passive learning. Your brain listens, but your mouth stays silent. And when your mouth stays silent, your fluency sleeps too. Let me give you an example. It's like watching someone cook, but never touching the food. You see what they do, you smell the delicious meal, but you never practice cooking yourself, so you don't really learn. Be honest with yourself. When you watch movies in English, do you speak with the characters? Do you repeat the lines? Do you shadow the sounds? If not, that means you're a passive watcher, not an active learner. And that's why many learners feel stuck. They understand English, but they can't speak it smoothly. So in today's episode, we'll fix that. We'll learn how to make listening active, so your brain and your mouth work together. That's how fluency truly grows. Now let's talk about what really works, something powerful called active listening. Maybe you've heard this phrase before, but let's make it simple. Active listening means you're not just hearing English, you're using it. Your brain, your eyes, and your mouth are all working together. When you only listen passively, your ears do all the work, and the rest of you just sits there. But when you listen actively, your body joins the learning. Let's compare them. Passive listening, ears only. Active listening, ears plus mind plus voice. It's just like exercise. To get strong, you can't only watch others run. You have to move your body. It's the same with English. You can't only watch others speak, you have to use your voice. So, how do we do that? Let's go step by step. 1. Pause often. Don't rush. Take a moment after each sentence. 2. Repeat the line. Say it exactly how you hear it. 3. Copy the tone or emotion. Listen carefully. Is the speaker happy, tired, or serious? Try to match it. 4. Shadow the speaker's rhythm. This means speaking with them, not after. It's like singing along, but with words. Let's practice right now. I'll say a short line. Ready? I'm ready for today. Now repeat after me. Slowly. I'm ready for today. One more time. A little faster. I'm ready for today. Last time. Say it naturally like you mean it. I'm ready for today. That's it. That's active listening. Your ears and your mouth are learning together. You're not just watching English, you're living it. All right, now that you know what active listening really means, let me give you a simple tool that makes your listening time powerful. It's called the 3-listen rule. It's easy, it's short, and it works with anything. A podcast, a YouTube video, or even a short song. Let's break it down, step by step. 1. First listen. Gist, the big picture. The first time you listen, don't worry about every single word. Just relax and enjoy it. Ask yourself, what's happening? Who is speaking? What's the topic? You're training your brain to hear the rhythm of English, not to translate word by word. Imagine you're watching a short scene. Someone wakes up, eats breakfast, and leaves the house. You don't need subtitles to understand that story. You can see it and feel it. That's the gist, the big picture. When you relax, your ears start to enjoy English naturally. Now play the same audio again. This time, listen carefully for the key phrases you hear more than once. Maybe you catch phrases like get up, go to work, have lunch, come home. Don't focus on grammar, just listen for patterns. Because fluency grows from phrases, not single words. When you repeat those small chunks, you sound smoother and more natural. So as you listen, whisper or quietly repeat the key phrases you hear. That's how you train your ears to notice English automatically. Now it's time for the third listen, the detail pass. This is where you listen for small things, the time, the color, the number, the emotion. Maybe you hear, he wakes up at 7 o'clock. She drinks green tea. They feel tired after work. Those little details build your memory and sharpen your focus. They help you understand deeply, not just recognize sounds. So, that's the 3 listen rule. Just phrases and details. If you follow this simple 3-step routine every day, you'll understand more and more even without subtitles. Try it with songs. Try it with short videos. Try it with this podcast. Because every time you listen with purpose, your brain becomes faster, your ears become sharper, and your English becomes more natural.
All right, now that you understand the 3-listen rule, let's take it one step further. Let's talk about how to turn your everyday watching time into real speaking practice. Because here's the truth. Watching English isn't the same as using English. Let's compare 2 learners. The first says, I watched a full English movie yesterday. That sounds great, right? But if their mouth stayed silent the entire time, their speaking muscles didn't move at all. That's passive watching. Now listen to the second learner. I repeated 5 lines from that movie. That's active practice. And that small difference, just 5 lines, can completely change your progress.
You don't need 3 hours of study. You don't need to finish the whole film. You just need 10 focused minutes. 10 minutes of active listening and shadowing. That's where the real growth happens. Because when you speak along, you train your tongue, your ears, and your memory, all at the same time.
And it feels good. You start hearing your own English voice, clearer, smoother, more confident each day.
Here's your little challenge for today. Think of your favorite English video, maybe a short movie clip, a podcast, or a YouTube video you enjoy. Next time you watch it, pause after one sentence. Copy it exactly. Say it out loud 3 times. Feel the rhythm. Match the tone. Let your mouth move with the English. That's what builds muscle memory.
Remember this. Fluency grows when English moves from your eyes to your ears and finally to your voice. So don't just watch English. Live it. Don't just listen, speak with it. Every short, active moment counts. Your 10 minutes today are worth more than 10 hours of silent watching.
Now, let's talk about something that can completely change the way you listen to English. something called high context listening. This idea is simple but powerful. High context means you can understand the meaning from the situation, the tone of voice, or the visuals, even if you don't catch every single word. That's exactly what high context listening helps you do.
Here's an example. Someone waves and says, "See you tomorrow." Even if you didn't understand tomorrow, you'd still know what's happening. It's a friendly goodbye. That's the power of context. It helps you feel the meaning, not just translate it.
When you stop depending on subtitles and start trusting the story, you begin to think in English, not just study it.
Exactly. Don't panic when you miss a word or two. Focus on understanding the story, the emotion, and the connection. When you do that, English starts to feel natural, like music that your brain understands without effort.
Here's what you can do for practical context practice. Watch short, simple videos with clear visuals, things like daily vlogs, or routines, or easy English podcasts. These are full of high context clues, actions, emotions, and everyday words that you already know.
Try muting the subtitles for just 1 minute. See how much you can understand using gestures, expressions, and sounds. You'll be surprised. Your brain is smarter than you think.
Remember this line. When you understand from context, you start trusting your ears, and that's when English becomes natural.
Every time you listen without fear, every time you understand the story instead of chasing every word, you're building real confidence.
So trust your ears, trust your brain, and keep practicing daily. That's how fluency grows, not from perfection, but from courage and consistency.
You're doing amazing. Keep shadowing, keep listening actively, and let English slowly become your language.
And remember, no subtitles, no stress, just progress. All right, my friends, let's take a moment to review what we learned today.
We started by talking about one big mistake many learners make: passive watching. When your mouth is quiet, your progress is slow. Then we discovered the real secret: active listening. That's when your ears, your mouth, and your brain all work together, repeating, shadowing, and feeling the rhythm of English. We also practiced the 3-listen rule. Listen once for the big picture, a second time for key phrases, and a third time for small details. And finally, we talked about high context listening, understanding meaning from the story, tone, and visuals, not just the words on the screen.
Now it's your turn. Choose one English video today, maybe your favorite vlog, song, or podcast. But this time, don't just watch it. Pause it. Repeat 1 or 2 lines. Shadow the speaker's tone. Feel how your mouth moves and how your confidence grows.
Remember, your ears can learn English, your mouth can speak it, and your heart can believe it. You don't need 3 hours of study. You just need 10 active minutes a day.
Keep listening, keep repeating, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. You're not just learning English, you're building fluency, one line at a time.
Thank you for practicing with us today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with someone who's learning English too.
See you in the next lesson. And remember, every word you speak brings you closer to fluency.